This went by so fast. Hi everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I will be making a cosplay and it will be from a very viral movie that came out this year, and that is K-pop Demon Hunters. And as many others who watched it, I loved it. And for today's cosplay that I am making, I am going to make Rumi's golden outfit, and I will be giving my own little spin to the cosplay. So it won't be a one-on-one replica of the cosplay itself. I will be making the top, the shorts and the blazer kinda. I will explain all of that later on in the video. That's my plan for now, so it will be my own kinda golden outfit. So I hope you can enjoy the video. For the top I wanted to make, I was thinking to use this pattern because it has a zipper right over here, and that's also where I need a zipper to be. The shoulders and the rest of it are not what I want at all. And I also was thinking to use this pattern, but this has no back and I do need a back. So I will see how I will do that, but the cut in front is the exact cut I want, except for I do not want those princess seams. I don't know if I can avoid that or not, but maybe I will make the base of this top and I will do the turtleneck with this, and maybe I think I'm going to combine those two. And for the back, I am just going to see what I need and how I am going to make that. I also have this pattern, and I was thinking the back of this pattern is almost exactly what I want, not for the bottom itself, but I can, adjust this as well. I am just going to use the back of the pattern, so that will look like this, except for on this pattern there's a zipper in the back, which I'm not going to use. I want to cut it on a fold, so that way I do not have a seam as well. So I will use this. There is one dart, but I think for the rest of this pattern I can use it as a back, because the other one that I used did not have the back of the pattern because it was an open back dress. To cut out all of my pattern pieces for my top. So I got this thread, and it was a simple, cheap thread, and it keeps, not really snapping out of the machine, but it more falls out of the needle, I mean, and it is very, very, very annoying. So I am doing a zigzag stitch around the edge because I do not have a serger, and this single piece which is not finished at all, It took me about like 3 or 4 times, and it is not finished at all, because from here to this point over here still needs to be done. And I just I don't know if you can see it really well, but it untangles itself as well as falling out of my needle, out of the machine. So that is very annoying. Yeah, so I need to buy a new thread to make all of those zigzag stitches. So it will take me a little bit longer to finish the top. It will take up a few days, I think. Before I could sew these two together, I needed to do some darts in them. I wanted the darts to be on the inside of the layers, because otherwise you will be having a double layered dart on the inside of your top, and that is not what I wanted. Maybe it was going to be a little bit more bulky. I know this is going on top of each other, so it will be bulky as well. But in my mind, this was the best way, because now they are enclosed within both the layers. I need to still do a zigzag stitch around those two. I ironed them already and they are facing inwards. Now I need to do a zigzag stitch and then I can iron every piece. These are all the pieces for the top, and I did a zigzag stitch around all of the edges. But what I also did was every layer is 2 pieces of fabric. That's also the lining, because this is the side front piece and I need 2 of them, of course, for the left and the right. So I have 4 cut out, and then wrong sides to wrong side I zigzag stitch around the edges, as you can see. And right now it is still a little bit wobbly. I still need to iron the stitches. The only piece that is not doubled is the collar piece, because this is the entire collar. I will flip this in half when I am attaching it, so that will be already double layered if I'm sewing it onto the top already. This is the side front pieces, the collar piece, the front pieces, and the back pieces are already on my ironing board because they are not done yet. This is the top right now, and the back is all closed. I'm very proud of it. This still needs to be sewn shut, of course, and I will attach the collar itself, and then I need to finish off the raw edges. I need to fold them inwards, and I was thinking to do a zigzag stitch on the bottom, so it will be still stretchy, because this is a stretchy type of fabric. So yeah, I need to attach the collar, the zipper, finish off the raw edges, and yeah, hem it, close it, and it is already done. This went by so fast. I could not believe it worked out so well so fast. So I am very afraid something is going wrong in the next things I need to do. This is the hem, and this is the good side of the fabric. I did a little zigzag stitch, as you can see, because then it is still stretchy. And this is the inside. You cannot really tell that much of this stitch, because there is also a zigzag stitch around the edge of the fabric. I think it's 1 centimeter. I folded it in, and I also ironed all of the seams open. Those are also nicely enclosed in the hem itself. Here is your armhole, and these pieces I am going to also like around 1 centimeter, I think. I also think I'm going to do a zigzag stitch just as the hem. I'm going to fold it in, so that is also nice. The top I am not going to finish because the collar still needs to be attached, and I think that I am going to put this like inside of the collar. So this is the entire collar, but I am going to fold this over like that. I do not want to leave those raw edges, because the collar is only attached on like the front piece and the back, so there will be some room left like on top of your shoulder. I do not want to see the raw edges over there. So I want to kind of like hem it like this on both sides, and then I will sew it on top of this fabric. I still need to sew around it on this gap you have, which is on top of your shoulder. So that is the next step. Then I need to close the front. Later on, I will get to this everything. I will first do those pieces, finishing them off, and then I will get back to you with the color once I am going to do the color. I just sewed this seam where the armholes go, and also the side front piece and the side back pieces. It is done with a zigzag stitch, as you can see, around those pieces where the seams are. Those were a little bit harder because the fabric it needed to turn, so that was a little bit harder. And now I am going to iron all of the seams flat and set the thread a little bit nicer in the fabric itself, because apparently that's a very important step, and I am trying to do that every time I sew a seam. So that is what I'm currently going to do. This is the back panel, by the way, and those are the sides, so you can imagine it a little bit like this. Like so. Then the next step is to attach the collar very nicely. I don't know how much I am going to film it because I need to figure out how I am going to attach it nicely. And once that is done, I can put in the zipper and close the front, and that's the final step. Also, what I came to find is those little corners, because this was going a little bit more up because it is the front. I don't know if that is like the entire reason, but that was just the pattern and the way I also cut the fabric. So yeah, that is a little bit sticking out because I folded it. I think I'm going to trim it down, and that is, well, I was a little bit insecure about that, but I did make that decision that I will be doing that because this is now sticking out, and I think you will be able to see that in the collar itself, and that's not something I want. But yeah, those raw edges, which are raw, I did a zigzag stitch around them. They will be hidden away by the collar itself, so I don't think that is going to be a very big problem. First, let's iron everything, and I'm very proud of how it looks right now. It is very neat, and that is not something, in my opinion, I am normally doing. I'm normally not this neat with sewing everything, so I'm very proud of it. This is the zipper I have. It is 15 centimeters long, or around 15 centimeters, I thought it was. I did not measure it, but this is the zipper I'm going to put in the front. And yeah, then I will close up the front and then I'm done. Before I put the zipper in my front of the top, I wanted to ask or say, like, if you have watched till this far, please give it a like if you like it, and maybe consider subscribing or commenting something nice or anything, because that will help out my channel so much. So yeah, thank you that you watched till this part, and I will put this now in, and then we can continue to the reveal. all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, I wanted to say a few things about the top. First off, I want to start with the little black, well, what is it, a kind of X pattern in the fabric or on top of the fabric with the golden emblem at the center of the X. I will be doing it, I just don't know when. So please ignore the fact that I did not do it on this top. For the rest, it is a little bit more loose than I expected, but to me that's not a huge issue because when you eat, you can eat a little bit more, so that's very nice. It is also very stretchy, I like that. It was a fun project. There were some things like the zipper was a little bit hard for me, but I am not a person who does zippers every day or something like it. So that's something that was a little bit more frustrating than usual. But yeah, I very much enjoyed this project, and of course this is not the entire cosplay yet because I still need a blazer and I need some shorts. So that will be coming all later, and for now, yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!